Hi, it's Amelia Lee here, the Undercover Architect. I wanted to have a quick chat with you about thinking about your floor plan and how you actually apportion space to the different functions and rooms that you might have in your floor plan. What I often see homeowners do, and this can actually be particularly relevant in a renovation, because generally with a renovation you're working with existing spaces and you're trying to squeeze sort of new things into old spaces or trying to add space on in a way that's going to work for you. But what I often see happen is in the process of people enlarging their home, they'll be adding bedrooms and living spaces and those types of things, but they'll still be creating really small kitchens or insufficient storage or small living areas, and just generally not thinking about the demands that having a larger house might place on those individual spaces. So, for example, if you're about to turn your 3-bedroom house into a 5-bedroom house, in terms of not only you using it, but it being a saleable asset down the road, you will actually need to have quite a generous kitchen to serve a 5-bedroom house. You can imagine that a 3-bedroom house, would ordinarily have a couple of adults and maybe 2 kids in it, and a kitchen that suits that type of family will usually not be big enough for the same type of family that might live in a 5-bedroom house. And particularly if you're creating a home that's going to be for you forever, in terms of your kids growing up and them bringing their kids, you're going to be wanting a kitchen that's going to be big enough for all of those celebrations and events, as well as just everyday family life. Another area that I really see this happening in is storage. People go from having a 3-bedroom house to having a 5-bedroom house, but the linen storage won't get any bigger. And yet you've added a whole bunch of extra beds. You've generally added a couple of extra bathrooms. So you're looking at bed linen, you're looking at towels. You might be putting a pool in, so you need, pool towels that are going to be readily accessible. So you're actually going to need a lot more linen storage than you would for a smaller house. Just in terms of it being a saleable asset, you've got to think of kind of the distribution of spaces and what people who are looking at those large family homes might kind of want to be seeking in terms of the types of spaces that they want. The sun's just going down and I'm losing all my light. So anyway, just have a think about how you apportion spaces. If you have a look at a 5-bedroom house that's built from scratch compared to a 3-bedroom house that's built from scratch, you'll see that the kitchens are usually very different sizes. The laundries are usually pretty different sizes, and the amount of storage, the amount of bathrooms, the size of the living spaces, those types of things are all very different sizes. So anyway, I'm going to go before I lose light completely. That's my tip for today. I'll see you later. Bye.